Get the pop in this bottle for popping this shit. I start the movie like this. Got all this money, I'm feeling like Mitch. Like, I don't like beefing with kids. I'm on his body like I was a sis. I'm too grown, I don't fight with my fists. Ill bro, get the flock in it. Get the pop in this bottle for popping it. Feel like the king, I'm on top of it. When they put on my song, they start popping their hips. Let's get that boy what he want. I make a movie if he tryna stunt. I'm in no bed, they gon' think I'm a nut. All this that you started cannot be undone. Like I'm a king, but do not call me Chun. Get in that mood and I don't give a fuck. Let me see who really tough. Them boys not crazy, they see us, they run. Said I'm not in the mood, so please watch your approach. Bro, itch in the throat. Eyes wide open like he seen a ghost.
Go through incidents and figure out who's not doing their shit. Actually, I need to know if they're part of my roster as well. ECSL. Okay. SPD, if you're here, make yourself known. LSPD. Ain't nobody here. Let's check the bathrooms quick. Nope.
Right on.
Oh, we'll be right back. I need 350. Oh, that'd be why. 3. is my wife. She is home. I'm a coming. Hey, baby. Oh, you said you'd be gone for like 12 hours. So, I have determined the problem with the bike. It is quite simply haunted. Cursed, if you will. So, that's what I'm thinking. So, so what's going on is yeah, I can do that. Alright, I'll leave that there for now. It's a hard knock life for the pup. It's a hard knock life for him. Stop chewing on tissues, dude. I don't even know where you keep getting them from. Baby. Yeah. So, well, I turned on the light just for you to turn it off. That's fair. So worked on the bike. I am currently at the point where, so what I did is took off.
You don't have to give me that much detail.
True. So I tested.
It's not gonna mean anything.
So I start by taking apart the bike, testing the charging system. It was broken. Took a lot of googling to figure out how to even get to it because mine did not look as nice as everyone's in the videos. Only to find out, well, there's a reason for that. So I found the reason for that, tested it, wasn't getting the numbers I needed. So I was like, wait a minute, there's an easy way to test this. Tested it the easy way. Long story short, the bike is charging at 13.5 to 13.7, which is perfectly reasonable for my motorcycle.
13.5, 13.7 what?
Volts. It does not take a lot of voltage to keep the bike running. So, when I took the battery to get it load tested, they said it was just barely good, and I'm like, well, that means it's just barely bad, is where I'm at, because if it's not keeping the bike alive, then it's not any good. So it needs a new battery, is what me and Dad decided. Thankfully, he might have a spare battery. If so, it's a weekend trip. I'll go up next weekend. Otherwise, prices vary. It looks like from what I did from my quick Google search. And if we get a AGM battery, it's a gel instead of being a typical normal battery. They last longer, and I can leave it out during the winter rather than having to store the bike at your mom and dad's. But basically, they're a bit more expensive. I mean, not ridiculously so, but still more expensive. So that's where we're at right now. So I'm waiting to hear back from Dad. Would you want to go with me?
Maybe.
Jen would also be home.
Okay.
So something for you to think about for this upcoming weekend. Oh, you want El Tigre? Alright, let me grab El Tigre, even though you have El Puppy already. El Bandito.
No, Tigre goes over here.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's the same side. Okay.
El Tigre and El Bandito will keep you company for as long as El Bandito can stand it. Oh, do do do. Do 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 do. Oof da if da if da da do do do. Ooh. I got 5 people right now. Sure. Looks like the dog is already done. Tab. Okay. Home key our way out so we can pull up our stream manager. Run a 2-minute ad break while it does its thing. Highway to the do-do-do.
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize.
Okay, that. Copy. So it won't save. But I can play it. Just copy paste that URL right into the into my notes. Oh, fantastic.
Is that a baton in your pocket? Are you just happy to see me? She put the short in shorty and he looks like he wants to chase me. Cop cuties, getting on duty. Navy blue booties, go ahead and lock me up. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Put me in the back of your car and we'll start a verbal flirtation. I'm doing tax fraud and arsons now. Take me down to your station. Cop cuties, getting on duty. Navy blue booties, go ahead and lock me up. Arrest me, but make it sexy. lock you up. I've got my own cuffs. Let me lock you up. I've got my own cuffs. Let me lock you up. They're made of pink fluff. Let me lock you up. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Yeah.
Ah, beautiful. Alright, let's see who else I need to... I messaged him about incident 173. Mr. Wellington. Yesterday, but charged on the 25th, so that means it had something new added yesterday. Well, none of our guys was... We charge a whole lot of murder. Right. Second degree murder. Who murdered me? Yeah, that's not how that works. just this entire statement just doesn't make sense. Well, looks like we're going into voice chat over that. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Not much. Just trying to make $1. Yeah, I'm a little confused on. Let me cut off this fucking. Oh shit. Uh, okay, so on the instant report with John Oliver. I mean, I'm just want to understand that you got to look through the incidents, but like, there's plenty of incidents LSPD side that not even done. Correct. If you look through
I'm sorry,
the.
you're cutting in and out for me.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going off the incident, correct? I'm assuming that y'all looking through the incidents. But
Yeah.
as y'all should.
Well, I went looking through every well, I started looking back through the month and I started just reading what we had, and yeah, I saw that he was like, I was murdered, and I was like, you are alive, you're not murdered.
Well, I mean, I understand the logic that you are saying realistic. I understand that completely. And if we go that route, then we go that route. But most people in cities, usually like when you're down more than 5 minutes, like at least for this city originally, once you're down for more than 5 minutes, you're dead technically. Because at that point, there will be no reason for a timer because you can never die.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing though. You're not dying after the 5 minutes, right? You come back to work the next day. Like there is no negative side effect that you guys that anyone is inflicted once they hit that timer, right? They just go to the
Okay.
hospital. Like you do, because reading through these incidents, people aren't losing their memories, which is something that typically happens when you see the light. They're not losing their memories. They're still writing
Yeah.
the report, and then later that same night, they're still arresting the person. And
Well, this is because of how the city was or is technically in the rules. If you read the Maverick rules, it says that the only way you can lose memory is if you get ocean dumped. Okay,
yeah, it
so
also
you
says
can't
you
be out.
can't be in the same incident within 30 minutes. And I mean, interacting with somebody who, made you see the light, I would classify as interaction in the same incident.
Right. So body cam, exactly. So what the criminal would have to do is literally put in slash me taking body cam, for example, taking dash cam, for example, uh, for that person to not be able to review that body cam that was on.
Hmm.
So that's usually how
Yeah,
it's dealt with. I've dealt with a couple cities, big, 300, 400, big numbers of people in it, and everyone does it a different way.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've seen it where it's done like you just said, where they take the body cams and all that. And if that's what we're doing here, that's fine. But my only concern with the murder thing is we have to go based off what the charge is called. So if it's murder, technically, like he was just saying, you go back to work, you're still alive, you're not technically dead, but it's considered attempted. And the only time that murder charge was ever really used, really, would be if that character was if they were trying to get rid of a character, they played it out where they happened to do something and the cops there, and then they shoot them or whatever, ends
Right.
up in a shootout. Then he perma kills that character, but then that would be your
Right.
murder
Yeah.
charge.
No,
You
And
know?
no, and I completely understand your side, but you can't get up. I'm not upset, but you can't call someone out on something how it's been before y'all came to the city, right?
I'm gonna,
Right.
Right.
but
So,
my point is that that's not accurate. I just went through the
Yeah.
entire last month. There are
mhm.
exactly 3 murder charges. However, there are a shit ton of attempted murder, and I myself have sat shot down for more than 5 minutes, and it's been charged as attempted murder by somebody who was here before me.
Yeah, yeah. That's
So
why I
like
use the thing.
I've never seen that. What you're saying? I've never seen somebody be charged with murder.
Really, because I've seen myself, seen Jimmy put down murder for someone, but
I
I
just went
regret
through the entire
until
last month.
until I can actually see the instance in front of me, I can't say anything. But I know that large incidents, paperwork wise, is done by BCSO by at least 60%.
Right, right.
Oh yeah, no, you
Like
guys,
it's
yeah, no,
literally not even close.
I would
no,
say if we're gonna push towards this DOJ thing, we probably need to. That's why I use the word train. I think we
Right.
if we just start training that to everyone, say, hey, that's attempted unless they perma.
Right.
That way when
No.
the
I
time comes,
totally
you good.
agree with doing it that way. But
Yeah.
I'm saying is like, like if it's been taught that way prior to whatever the case may be, at the end of the day, it's a quick like, hey, this is what we're doing now. Because
Right. Let's
this is the
make the
first
charge
I've
make
heard
sense.
of it about a perma ban, thing or whatever.
Right.
It basically the way some cities do is basically if your 5 minutes is up, yeah, you come back, but at the end of the day, it's a game, right? So
mhm.
Right.
it's kind of like how like y'all were talking about, let it play out. In real life, police isn't going to wait until you run. You know what I mean? They're
Right.
going
Yeah.
to
There
handle
gotta
it the way in real life is handled.
exactly.
So,
There's some RP things there that we have to kind of let play. You're correct.
right,
You let that RP play out. But if
right.
see, I know the last conversation that we had with uh, Jimmy
Hmm.
is pushing for serious, realistic type community.
Right.
I mean, the easier way to do it would be push train on how the charge is written. So if the charge is
Right.
written as murder, if that person's not, if they're back on patrol in 30 minutes, then that's not murder.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
like
saying?
I said, I am fine with doing it that way. But I mean, like literally, like if it's been taught a different way, you can't really like let me know before you send out a comment because then
Oh
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
tell you that hey, he did it right the way that we've been doing it. Regardless
right.
on I'm just that's just the way it is or was.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay
It's just
going.
a learning curve. That's all it is. It's just a little training, a little learning curve. Ain't no biggie. It's just something that you just catch a little thing. Say, hey, let's kind of change it just a little bit, just so it meets what it says. Because again, when you get DOJ, you can't fight a case in court if the person if there was one that got charged with murder and the person's in court testifying, that's kind of redundant to the charge. You know what I'm
Totally get it. Like I said, I'm on board with the realistic. If the perma, you're not gonna get too many of it, but you may. But at the same time, it as long as everyone understands and knows, because I mean it's a simple Oliver. Just like basically if they're not permadeath, you don't put murder down. Bam. How easy was that?
Right, exactly. And then the charges are charged based off exactly how they are read, which is the easiest way to do it because more people will understand it by the way the charge is read versus if you do it just confuses a little bit for a lot of
Yeah.
people and then some doesn't. Especially for the ones that's been doing it. If they've been doing it, it's routine. But then when you get a bunch of new people in, they're like, wait a minute, that's a murder charge. They're here
Right.
with doing the report. I mean,
Because
Yeah.
you have to educate the criminals as well, because I can probably pick about 5 of them. If I told them that this isn't murder, they'd be like, what? I thought that was murder.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
So
but but I mean, here's the thing that it comes down to is once we start going to court over these, once the DOJ gets involved, I mean, for instance, his statement for verbatim is, I, Captain John Oliver, badge number 507, have captured and arrested the suspect Jimmy Dunes who murdered me. The it's an RP server. They're gonna absolutely call him up to the stand because he's not actually, he's not perma-killed, and they'll be like, "Huh? So you're dead, huh? What's it feel like?" I
Yeah,
mean,
to
I
get
mean
that
that's
good
exactly
lawyer,
what
yeah,
I would do. You know?
yeah.
yeah, but it depends on the terms of DOJ, because I can do the opposite or the 180 on that and be like, oh, you have body camera that footage. We got it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just letting you know what other cities do. I mean, it's
Yeah,
180.
yeah,
You can do it either or.
yeah.
yeah, but the other cities are other cities. That I mean, from my understanding, the reason we merge with you guys is because you guys want to be a serious RP server.
Right.
And so a serious RP server, you don't charge murder for a non-murder.
And I 100%, I'm 100% on your side on this. All
Yeah.
I'm saying is that,
It
you
needs
know,
to
like
it
some of
needs
the
to be
comments,
something
like
that's agreed
compliments,
upon.
like literally, it was just a simple, hey, let's look at this incident, blah blah blah, or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'll put an announcement whenever I get home tonight.
Yeah, I'll let y'all
Simple
do
as
the
that, and
announcement.
everyone should get it in 2.5 seconds.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'll let you guys do it for the separate departments. I won't work. I'll let y'all handle that. That's y'all command team stuff. Just to let them know about that particular charge.
Yeah.
And then unless the Maverick rules has changed, you need to take the ocean dump rule out, because what is the point of that? In essence,
Well, if that one's specific to memory loss, correct?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm saying it's
Yeah,
updated.
if they ocean dump you, you lose your memory, which
Right,
I think
exactly.
which like is a little light in comparison to like what I've been used to, but I guess I don't know about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'm
can get with Jimmy and we can talk about that, see if it's something we want to reevaluate and go over, and I can give him our ideas, what we've experienced,
Yeah,
and see if
I
we
was
kind of
like
merge the two ideas together and create one,
yeah, because
just
it's
to
right.
see clarify things.
in my
Wait,
honest opinion, it's weird that it's only ocean dumping that
yeah.
memory wipes you.
Ours is we're used to more like, because of course we were in the real extreme serious type servers,
Right.
where if you get taken down and you bleed out and you lose your memory for, what was it, like the previous 10 or 15 minutes, Davies?
Yeah, it's the
No,
same way with
everything
me.
dealing with the event. Like
Yeah,
if you say you were in a 30-minute chase and then you got shot down at the end of that chase, you don't remember that chase at all, and I thought that was a little extreme.
yeah, it is. You should remember everything up to you went unconscious. That's the way it really. If you
Exactly.
want to do a serious, realistic style that we're trying to do, and that's what I'll get with Jimmy on, because that's how we had it in Ironclad rules. Is that if you are awake on the ground and you're moving and you're bleeding out, you're still conscious. You still know what's going on around you.
Hmm.
Right.
Once you bleed out and you go down completely, where now you're completely out, not moving, then you're unconscious. You don't know
Yeah.
what's happening from that point
But,
forward.
but at the same rate, that has to be fixed as well, because literally the timer isn't the same. Like you'll literally get 5 minutes, right? But then you're unconscious within that minute, but then it goes to 30 minutes.
I got you. I'll get with Jimmy on that. We'll talk about that and see what he thinks about that unconscious rule and all that good stuff.
Because if I'm a new player, why would I think that I'm still can, see or hear things if there's a timer going from 5 minutes to zero and then it starts over to 30 and then counts down?
Yeah, yeah.
What's the point of the 30 countdown?
We need to reevaluate that. You're right. Okay, I'll get with Jimmy on that, and then we'll get with everybody like the O1s and all that. We'll get in a little discussion and see what we can come up with on that and reevaluate that particular rule for the server. But I do really think that the penal code law, we need to go ahead and do that. That way, because that's easy. That's just a department thing there. Hey, murder is murder. That's a permanent if
Right,
this person's not alive anymore. And then
right,
anything else would be second degree murder, or not be attempted murder. We can go ahead
right.
and solve that pretty quick.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds good. Like I said,
And
I'm
for
all for the realistic, but you have to understand that there's some things that's been going on the last couple weeks or prior to y'all coming,
right,
that you can't expect everyone to. It's not about them not knowing what murder is, because I'm assuming most people who are in the department knows what murder is. I mean, OOC wise, but
right,
in a game, you have to set and dictate those rules. You can't just assume.
Yeah.
right. I got you. Yep. We'll just send that out and just let everybody know that what differentiate between the two. Davis, I'll let you get with the chief and y'all do it on y'all's end, and sheriff he take care of his end,
Yes,
and
All right.
then
sir.
I'll support on my end with whatever y'all send out, and then I'll get with Jimmy and we'll talk about that server rule.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well,
Perfect.
you gentlemen have a good rest of
Yeah,
your day.
man. You too, boss.
All right. Bye. I'll do.
Alright. Let's go ahead and exit that chat real quick. So nobody comes in while I'm doing stuff. Alright, let's see. I want a car, but what car do I want?
What's going on, boss?
Not much. Just wanting some work done on my car.
Doing alright today?
Yep. How about yourself?
I'm alright.
Good. I got a mechanic slip for you.
Okay. 1 second. Just got the car?
Yeah, just got it.
Alright.
All right. Right now, just looking to do a bit of cosmetic work. Can you let me know how much all that would run me?
Yeah. Will you unlock it real quick?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see what you got going on. So you want an estimate?
Yeah, if you can.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Clicks.
Was there rims on that too? I
Yeah.
can't look at both of them.
Yeah, there's rims on there.
I thought there was. It's gonna cost about $5 grand or so.
Okay.
Five grand and $50.
All right, and then to throw full tire upgrades on this thing.
All right. Do you want all this?
Yeah, no, I want everything on that list.
Okay. What's your lucky?
It's gonna be 6 today.
Okay. Cash or card?
We'll go ahead and use card.
All right. Appreciate it. Let me see. Get you all fixed up here in just 1 second.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we can worry about the performance stuff later. I was like,
Oh yeah, the motor.
making our purdies, my favorite thing. Oh, son of a gun. I just put my phone down.
You got recent harnesses in here?
Not yet. That'll be something we need to add, which I imagine is like, what, 5, 7K, somewhere around there?
I'm gonna throw one in there for you for free.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
No problem. You come in time to time. I see you.
Yeah, I think this is the second time I've brought a car with a specific purpose into you. I don't know if you've picked up on what it is yet.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just a big fan of the movies. They're just so good.
Yeah. Uh, going with that theme, ain't you?
I mean, yeah, 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 big fan.
Yeah, I like them too. Hold on, 1 second. What was that? Make sure I get it right. Ultra blue. Okay.
You don't smoke no, do you, sir?
I don't know. I stick to just cigars. I mean, I'm so my name's Ricky Davis. Gonna be 302. So I work with LSPD. So yeah, we don't really partake.
No. You're off duty?
Yeah, I'm off duty, and I mean, I don't knock my officers who do it, in legal quantities, but not my personal cup of tea.
I'm gonna be honest.
I get paranoid is all. I
Duty,
start smoking and I start getting paranoid, so I had to stop.
I'm gonna be honest. With all the new people coming in the city, I can't keep up with everybody's voices, so it's kind of
No,
hard to
yeah,
tell
no,
who's who.
no, I get it, man. It's a lot, and it's hard to remember people at times, but just look for the basic white bitch. It's
So,
me.
no worries.
Honestly, I didn't know if he was on another soul or not.
10-minute car. I like that.
Alright, boys, I gotta go to the studio.
Hey, hold on, Greg. I gotta. I forgot to pay you earlier.
You good? I don't give a fuck. It's all good, man. Oh, he going with the Paul Walker, Shane.
Oh yeah, I am. They're just so pretty.
Type 2, I think. Yeah, type 2.
Yeah, they're the chrome ones.
I think it's. Want to make sure I put the right one on. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man, I don't even know if this dude's better have any good beats, bro. I don't know. I've never seen any of his work.
Whose work?
Some fucking dude. Apparently he's worked with the baby or some shit. Got some studio time booked with his dumb ass.
Oh, okay. Well, regardless of how awful it is, are you gonna put it on Twitter for the rest of us to suffer, or no?
Oh, but maybe. Nah, I'm trying to get one of my songs in the startup. Shit.
Oh, the in-flight music.
Yeah. They asked me to, but I don't want them to just use any song.
Gotta be one of your good ones.
Yeah, because I low-key hate all the shit I got out right now.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Dude, what the Yeah, you get it for free now. Sorry about that.
Let's see.
Damn, bro, who knocked my bike over, bro?
Good. Okay. Let's see. All right. Double check this list. I believe that's everything.
Those are black rims. They're supposed to be the chrome version.
Okay.
Yeah, bud.
It
Fucking
didn't.
rookie.
It didn't say that.
It's okay.
Yo, who the fuck? You give me these, bro?
Give you what? I've been leaning up against this pretty much the whole time. Oh, I don't smoke, bud.
Well, you gonna have to smoke today.
I'll just go put them over here in the corner.
No, don't fucking waste them.
Like I'm take them.
You know what they do, right?
Yeah, they make me paranoid.
No.
Yeah, they do. Me,
You know they
me,
give you protection.
me, and we got problems, man. We don't mix.
They give you protection though, dude. You need it.
Yeah, I mean that's what the voices say too, but I don't trust them either.
Hey, dude. Trust the voices, dude. You gotta learn to trust voices. That's just you telling yourself that you should smoke weed.
That's not what the voices tell me.
Well, they need to start. They need to start
They
being
tell me I
nice.
need another air fryer, and I already got two.
What? Yo, what the fuck you got two air fryers for, bro?
Because I listened to the voices once.
Oh, fuck no. It sounds like you need a joint, Shane. Sounds like you really need one to get rid of them voices.
Where?
Don't tell me coffee gives you voices in your head too.
No. I can drink coffee. I'm a cop. I think that's a requirement.
Oh God, you're a fucking cop.
I'm off duty. Don't worry. No, I'm off duty. Come
Once a
back.
cop,
Be my
always a
friend.
damn cop. Once a cop, always a cop.
Well, I mean, I'm off duty right now. So,
Yeah,
so I'm not a real cop right now. I'm like a mall cop.
Who is that?
Who the fuck is that? Who the hell is that?
What? Oh, you guys are on chat.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's all good. I just got concerned that you guys were
No,
hearing
I
the same
don't.
voice.
Yeah,
This
don't.
is the voices in my head.
I got well, that's fine and all, but I got
Nobody tell
concerned because you
whoever
both
that
heard
is.
the
Oh,
same
that's
voice in your
Lenny.
head.
That's Lenny, bro. I'm not
Yeah, that's.
telling him shit. Bro said fuck. So how you like your off day, dude? How you enjoying it? Or are you enjoying it is the real question.
I mean, as soon as this car gets some upgrades and I get it out on the road, I'm gonna be enjoying it.
Hey, dude, don't
Gonna,
let me catch your ass speeding.
no, I do what every reasonable cop does. I take this bitch out to county, see if they can catch me.
Okay.
Don't worry, I eat my speeding ticket just like you do.
Oh, I don't catch no speeding ticket.
I mean, on that bike, yeah, probably not. I'm like on that bike, yeah, you probably haven't caught a speeding ticket.
Yeah. They don't catch me on the bike, but yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Hold on. I'm not.
That damn
This is
bike.
crazy.
I love that bike. It looks so good over there. Look at that thing.
It is a good looking bike. I mean, it's I recognize it's not my style, not something I would ride, but that is a sexy bike.
No,
Yeah.
don't be doing that. Talk shit to him. He's been talking shit to you. Don't tell him his bike looks good.
Who's been
Hey,
talking?
I
I've been
can
so
appreciate
nice.
a good bike. I was just tearing mine apart the other day, trying to figure out what's wrong with it.
What kind of bike you got?
Oh, it's just an old chopper. It was. I thought it might be having charging issues, and I think right now it's just a dead battery, and I was too stupid to find out.
Mm.
Alright. Is that are these the rims?
Yep, those are the right rims. Everything
Okay.
looks fantastic.
Yeah, I had to
It's a hot
find
car.
them because, yeah, you said chrome.
Yep. All right.
Yeah,
So
dude, you never seen-
what kind of performance upgrades can we jam into this bitch?
Hold on. You gonna look All right, he's looking.
Alright, you can get a level 4 engine in this joint. You can get level 3 brakes, level 5 suspension, level 3 transmission. You can get some armor on it. You know, get some.
Does anything in there improve my grip?
Maybe it's a suspension, but I don't think so.
Okay.
But you can
All
also
right.
get oil pump, drop shaft, cylinder heads, battery cables, and a fuel tank, and a turbo, of course, with anti-lag.
God, that's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. How much for all of it?
Let me see. Let me see.
What's going
Wouldn't
on?
it be the S tier?
Bro?
Huh?
You'll give me an anti-lag
Anti-lag. On what?
for my bike.
Yo, would it for all that shit plus like the anti-lag and the turbo, would it be like the S class or what? Or D class
hold on.
since S class is like
Let me
technically
see. Give me 1 second. Oh, it'll be tier 4, so it will be the D class.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it'll be around 32 grand, bud.
All right. Let's slap that shit in there.
But I guess we'll give you a discount since you are PD though.
Oh yeah, true.
Well,
Forgot about that.
that's awfully kind of y'all.
Yeah, you get 20% off, so it'll drop it down to 25.6.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So I won't go bankrupt doing this. It's a good day.
Yeah, we treat y'all fairly.
So
Protecting
you
the
going
city.
with the anti-lag?
What's it do?
It just makes the turbo sound.
Yeah, it just makes
the flutter.
Oh,
Yes.
it already makes the turbo sound.
Oh well.
I think it increases or enhances or whatever.
Yeah, sure. Put it in.
Alright.
Word.
I'll have to craft some, so.
Word.
Oh, that's a pretty bike.
On this one?
Huh?
I was talking to the other guy there.
Sorry, I was just appreciating the bike. Real
Is
Mad
this
Max
unlocked?
vibe.
Yo, by chance, do you want anything done with the suspension? Because I think it looks pretty good how it is.
No, I don't want to drop the suspension at all.
Okay, good. I was just checking because most people don't.
No, I mean, if you drop it any lower, it's going to be dragging leaves.
Yeah, and it's gonna camber the wheels, so it'll look like shit.
No, nah, this car should not have cambered wheels.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's your lucky?
6.
There you go.
Right, there you go.
Already charged in gray, so.
Alright.
Here, I'll give you just anti-lag since you're putting everything on. I think you got to put this on after you do the engine.
You gotta do the turbo too.
Yeah.
Where you can put it on.
Do you say you're a sheriff or you're what up?
No, I'm with LSPD. I'm your guys'. I am LSPD's assistant chief.
Oh, okay.
Yep. No, it's been been a bit of a change. And talking with people, laws are changing. We're like one of the instances we just had is talking about the murder charge and its use, and that's been a conversation.
Yeah.
But you know, everything's moving forward, and everything seems to be meshing between with all of us who transferred in. Everything seems to be working out pretty well.
Yeah. Y'all want to set up a account with Redline for PD?
Um, right at this moment, I'm actually not sure how to do that, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah.
Are you like as high as it can go? I mean, I don't know the ranks. I ain't trying to be
There
funny or
is
nothing.
no. There are positions higher than me. Like I have access to our account, so I don't know if I can do it through that or how. If if you would walk me through how to set it up, I have no problem setting up an account so our officers can get repairs and upgrades here.
Well, like, I guess y'all would have to figure out who would be covering the bill, basically.
We have an account with our the PD has its own account.
Oh, okay. So all you would have to do is just join on the emails, Redline,
Okay.
and I can set you up from there. And then everyone would just have to give us their batch number and their name whenever they came in, and would write it down on the emails, keep track of everything, and
Okay.
depends on how we set it up for like each week or however you want to do it.
Yeah.
Normally go weekly.
Yeah, not a problem. I don't have any problem settling up with you guys. Let me find what I'm looking for here. All right, I went ahead and dropped a dot in your email.
Okay.
If in the email chain, if you go ahead, just send it to me, and I will join you from there.
Okay. 1 second.
Does that sound any different?
Rev it up again. Yeah, it's actually quieter.
No way, really?
Yeah, yeah. I think the stock was a little bit louder with the whine,
Oh, shit.
but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that much to me. So don't worry
Word.
about it. Because I like the way that the exhaust spits, and I don't want that to go away if you you know if you go back.
Yeah.
Ugh, I found the thing, I think. There we go. I am officially in y'all's channels. Your email chain.
Hey, did you get something?
I did not, no.
Thought I
But
sent
but I managed I managed
hold
to
on.
I
I
managed to
see.
find y'all's email anyway.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. So, yeah, I'll have to set that up here in just 1 second, but,
Yeah, not a problem. But yeah, thanks for all the work. Y'all have a great day.
here, hold on. Let me get your number
You
real
too,
quick.
man.
Yeah, not a problem.
Alright. Should, you send me yours?
I'm trying. I'm
Oh.
trying to figure it out, I should say. Gosh, I haven't had to share my phone number in so long. Give me a second.
Just,
Here we go. I found it. I found it.
Okay.
There we go. Send it to both of y'all.
Alright, appreciate it.
All right. Y'all have a
Alright.
fantastic day. I look forward to meeting you guys again.
Alright, you
You
too.
too, man.
Appreciate your business.
Oh, yeah, of course. Anyone who does good work deserves business. Oh. Alright, we're going to see top speed on this thing. Alright, so we're going to be maxing out around 120. Alright. Found the racing line. .114 is top speed on level ground. Yes, no. Nope. Oh, that was closer than I wanted to be. Alrighty. Oop. Much worse in first person. Ooh, I lost a lot of speed there. Ooh. Smack that ass, baby. Ha-ha. I didn't even scratch the paint. Let's go. Definitely would have been rammed by an hog. I had a cop right there. Oop. Oop. Let's go. I think we scratched the paint. Yep. It's okay, that was scratch worthy. Is that a dealership or? We got no bitches. Where would one even buy? Airplane. Helicopter. And apparently none of the airships. Oh, that's right. We have a whole island up there. I haven't bothered to go check out. Let's go do that. Ooh. Bustin' 119. Let's go. I should probably put a harness on. Kidding me. Come on. Come on. Come on, you dumb bitch. Ugh. Come on. Shake that ass for me. Shake that ass for me. Slowly but surely. Heck yes. I just want to know I'm supposed to get over there. To the island. Oop. Oh. No idea a community meeting was even going on. Totally passed my mind. I'm only a little late.
Jimmy's on his way. Hello? That's weird. Give me 1 second. Hello. Can somebody talk real quick?
You're good.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I could hear if anything. We'll kind of wait for a few more people. No, there's a few more people missing. Almost missed this. That's my bad. I was in my own little world.
Someone was sleeping.
I definitely was sleeping. Was not feeling good earlier, so I decided that I was ready for a nap. I took a nap. Two new people. Ooh. Crazy. Check. Oh, that's crazy. Truckee and Mr. Booty Holmes. I guess thought Pixie was gonna be here, but she said she was gonna be. Let's see. Ooh, I'm freezing. No, I'm not. I'm not talking. Sorry, I'm not talking. Now I am. Um, I was waiting for a few more people to come. Normally I talk right away, but I just woke up, so I'm trying to figure out what it is that I was going to say in this entire meeting to start with. Um, I was going to wait for a few more people to show up, but just kind of give other people that haven't flown in an opportunity to hear what it is we're trying to do. A lot of people have been looking from outside in, and a lot of people have played already inside of the city. And a lot of time um, is I know that a lot of people have come from other cities that have not like entirely taken into account their opinion. Um, and so I was just kind of waiting a little bit for more people. Um, just to see if they'd show up. But we could just repeat it. It'll people talk. I know people talk. I know that people uh have their opinions on things as well. Let's see. All right. So we had one of these meetings about 2.5 weeks ago. Basically just to go over, I guess, what's going to be implemented in the next few weeks and months, and kind of like the status of what it is we're trying to do to grow the community. Always looking for ways to grow the community. We do have the content promo channel for Twitch people. And then we do, and it's not just for Twitch, it's for Kick and YouTube. I just haven't found a streamer thing that displays for people that are live. For those other channels, it basically is for Twitch. On that, on the other thing, we kind of stopped looking for server because we found Ironclad. I'm kind of still working up things with the Ironclad people. And then we're still working things internally in case we do happen to get the opportunity to merge with somebody else as well. I think overall the merge with Ironclad has been a very positive thing for the community. I haven't heard anything really negative about it. I think the only negative thing is only what I thought is that we were like okay as far as like the RP side, and a lot of that has kind of opened the eyes of a lot of people and myself as far as RP stuff. But not to say that it's terrible, but it hasn't. I personally invite the criticism because I want to have fun too. And I know that a lot of the has come in the right way. So with that, there are opportunities for different members to voice their opinions, and that's partly why I brought up having another community meeting. Because this is a good time to interact with different, or at least the people inside of the community, and see where we're standing with, I guess, the people that play inside the city. Now I've interacted with a lot of you outside of city, as far as the Twitch streams, which I think have been phenomenal to start with, because some people have used it as an outlet to share that, hey, this isn't working, hey, this isn't, and then they get to see that I'm actually doing it. I think that's a pretty cool thing. I've seen other people do it. I used to be the commissioner. I used the commissioner role to get to meet everybody. Now I have a different role. I get to kill people inside the city, and meet people that way. So just to kind of get things started, people have asked about cocaine. Cocaine is definitely going to get fixed. It's in the works of getting fixed. It is. You'll be able to sell little dime bags, but right now you guys can sell full bricks. The intention, at least I thought, was the script itself would have kind of overcame that, and the script has some limitations to it. Because after that brick, there's not really much you can do with it. I thought about making it where the brick. No, no, there's no way to sell the bricks right now. There will be. I'm working on making it where you can sell the little dime bags. The problem is that there's a limitation with the script. I thought the script had something um to do with it, and it there's nothing there. So we'll make it where you can sell little dime bags as far as the cocaine. The weed bricks that everybody keeps selling, please stop selling those. The weed bricks had no intention of being more than just the little bags themselves. Cause the the bricks, I you're not I don't know what there is to do with it. I think honestly they thought that we'd just use the script to just make everybody make them their weed bricks instead of those little baggies. Cuz it just there just seems no real reason why you'd make it into a brick and then have to break down that brick to start with. Um and then we implemented the tires falling off, the brakes overheating, and the mud. I've noticed that Chase is no longer really kind of going off the road anymore, which is kind of like the objective so that people don't hit those hills. And and they've probably gotten stuck a few times. Uh, the the idea is to deter certain jumps, certain escape routes, and try to maintain those chases as long as we can on the road. Um, the the other thing, I know that there might be certain things that have been implemented that kind of seem unfair. I'm kind of working through a lot of that. Um, the same goes for with the police department. I'm trying to read as many messages as I can. Um, but internally, the police department needs to reach out to their. If there's a problem, I utilize Long and Sutton, or even the assistant chief. So it's going to be the assistant chief, the chief, and the commissioners that I've been using as the resounding board for issues as far as like PD stuff. Criminals, as far as the criminal side, I've been kind of just listening and doing myself and seeing that there's anything else there. Just as a reminder, I think inside of the Bible, the rule is you can't do crime within the 30 minutes. There's a reason why you don't want to do crime between the 30 minutes the restart happens and then the 30 minutes like after the restart happens. Uh it's for the simple fact that something could happen or break during that time and you won't have enough time to get it fixed before that restart. So try to and you might probably not even get on scuff during that time either. Try to refrain from doing anything um between the 30 minutes because I think most of the time what's happening is people are getting their reports done and it just trying to kick off the next start of the the next 30 minutes between there. And I would hate for somebody to just go poof because they got caught in that timer. There is a But I mean, this community meeting is designed for people to voice their opinions. Uh, I like to hear it. The other people that have been here prior to the merge for Ironclad know that I just don't. I stand by what I say. The way that this is going to work, or the way that the city is going to work, especially with the numbers that we have currently, the only way that I see this working is that the opinions of the people in the city matter. Because without it, I mean, we're just like any other city. Like I said, if I sat at the top of the chair and just said, yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. I don't care about your opinion. And the community is trash because of having opinions. I mean, what's it to stop from you guys going, I'd I'd rather deal with the same shit from somebody else that has more population, that has more of this, that has what I want. Quite honestly, it'll never change. I don't really care for people that have that mindset. Because I've told Sutton, Shackle, and Murphy all the same thing, that the community is what we're building. We're not building an area where people feel left out. We're not building an area where people feel excluded. We're not trying to build a community where if you have more money than somebody else, that your opinion does not matter. Everybody's opinion matters. Not everyone, like everyone will be afforded the same opportunity. Everybody will be given the same voice, and everyone have that will have that. It's just I wanted to make that clear because I know that's something that I've talked to a few people about, is that they feel that some people's opinions matter more than others, and everybody's opinion matters in all of this. Because I want to have the same opportunity for someone that may not, that lives paycheck to paycheck, that somebody just wants to play games. And that's how I've come up with playing video games, as far as everything. Um, and at the end of the day, it is a game. And I want to create a lasting experience for everybody. Considering that some of the video games out there, they just don't have the same apathy or the same outlook much anymore that they used to, as far as the gaming community. With that, I'm gonna leave it open for questions, discussions, and see where we're at. Oh, also, the Copper Saloon is, I think, on its way to be open, so there will be something open out there. I'm still waiting on a response from somebody about mechanic shop out in Sandy. I think there's going to be 2 mechanic shops out in Sandy now as well. So we're trying to drive a lot of the traffic out of the city back into Sandy and Toledo area. Trying to make it where we utilize the entire map so that BCSO can patrol their areas and they have action out in those areas as well. So looking for opportunities to grow that as well, and that way people can do different things and they have a change of scenery. I'm working on getting the Roxwood map back as well. I'm just afraid to get it back right now. With that, I do appreciate everybody that's here now, and I do appreciate everybody that do offer suggestions. And I am working on getting the blackout tattoos. Trust me. That's part of the whole. That was part of the whole thing with why I adjusted the clothing packs. Because there's a limitation on the clothing packs. So we still might try to fix it. By the way. Also, if you want to have a conversation, if you have a question, go ahead and raise your hand, and we'll bring you up. If you have stage fright, you can message Pixie, or you can even message inside of here, and I'll try to answer your questions as they pop up inside of the community meeting chat.
Come on, we know y'all be talkers. I hear y'all yapping in city. Now's your chance. Also, sorry I was late.
Don't worry, I was late too.
Oh, so I really didn't miss anything. Got it.
No, you probably missed about 2 minutes of it.
Oh, okay.
I had to give Big Man a call.
Okay, go Wong. W. It doesn't matter if you spoke last time. You could speak again. There's maybe different things to say, or the same thing if it didn't get addressed or whatever.
I know that LSPD, EMS, they're all working on trying to get things fixed. Yeah, I'm working on cruise control. That, or I can work on putting a limiter on for the speed so that you guys don't get pulled over.
Oh, I wanted to say something. Hopefully you didn't say it before I got here. If you guys notice any PDM cars that are slower than usual or they don't drive right or whatever, please put that in like suggestions, bug reports, something. There's something about vehicles in there. So we can take a look at it because unfortunately there's only a few of us, so we can't sit there and test all the vehicles. But you guys are the ones out there. So if we can get your help on that, would appreciate it.
Now, how do we bring people up?
They have to raise their hand.
Oh.
And then you just up in the top it says show requests. There's no requests, so.
Oh, well.
Hold on, maybe I had to turn it on. Okay.
Where's Murphy? There's Murphy. I don't know if he wants to talk. I know Murphy loves to talk. I'm fixing your tie pin, so like I'm fixing the tie pin. I don't know if you wanted to talk to the people in Iron Clan. Oh. Request to speak. Okay, where is he?
I invited him to speak.
Oof. Where'd Murphy go? There he is. There's our Murphy.
What's up, Murphy?
Not much. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Ready to go to work. But I'm Frank. I'm one of the new guys from Ironclad. I've only been doing RP for about a year and a half. So I'm the quiet guy in the corner.
Facts.
Really, that's about it. I'm a paramedic in real life, so I started initially role playing as a paramedic, but I got burnt out really quick doing that, and switched over to being a cop and haven't looked back.
Change of pace.
Yeah, doing it in real life and then doing it at RP was not a good idea. But other than that, I'm happy to be here. We've been having a good time. Anybody have any questions?
Oh yeah, if you guys have like ironclad questions too, Murphy is perfect for that as well.
Yeah. And if you even reach out to Rooster, just so you all know, Rooster, Murphy, and Shackle are like the liaisons to Ironclad. And they do let us know what they don't let us know who, but they let us know that hey, somebody brought this up. So I do take into consideration we all do have a chat. We do all have a conversation about how it is, what it is that somebody brought up. So we do listen to the opinions, because we all have the same goal. I think we had what was it, 3, 4, 4, 5.5 hour conversation the day that
Yeah, we had a pretty long one.
about like the goals of each city, the like what was it that Ironclad wanted to do, and personally, why I thought they were pretty cool guys, and out of all the conversations that we've had, I actually enjoyed their conversation the most. A lot of the times people that want to do it, they ask, well, what is it that we can do? What is it that you can do for me? The conversation didn't go that way, and nor does the conversation ever go that way. More so, the conversation should be, how is it that what is it that both communities can do for one another? And that's how our conversation went, as far as um like that whole with the three of them. Um, I am the sole developer for the city. I think it'll be that way for a little bit. Somebody did have one of their scripts. Clappy gave a script, so you can rob parking meters now. Thanks to Clappy. So we're trying to add more things inside of the city, like petty theft. Um, but um, yeah, again, I'm just trying to figure out what works for everyone. Um, and so I do the streaming to see what people have complaints about and get to know people better, because there's an 8 hour period where I'm not even inside of city. Rooster, if you want to raise your hand, you can. We'll bring you up here to say a few words.
Really quickly, before there's two things. I got two messages. Well, one was in the chat. I think it got overlooked, but Ryder asked about black market for guns better than what they have access to now.
So there will be a black market where there is a black market currently. The black market will have a satellite, and the satellite is going to cost some money, and then you will get a gun. You'll have to fight for that gun. Now it's going to have limited recoil. It's going to have limited durability. Like, the recoil is going to be pretty low, but the damage on that weapon is going to be pretty high. On that flip side, PD will also get new guns to combat different things inside of the red zone or the satellite zone as well. So that they can better assist inside of those two. Because like, I would hate for them to just keep getting rocked. Now there's a lot of them, so we might try it one day and see how it turns out. But we're constantly trying to figure out different ways to put different guns inside there. Just so everybody knows, the only difference between the in-city guns and the F9 guns right now is durability. And that's how it will be. Because Rooster brought that up to me the other day. The difference is durability. And you may not get your guns back, as far as if you buy them in city. But what PD has been doing, and this is just so everybody is aware now, because I don't want to hear anything about it later. And this is something you could spread throughout the city, which is I'm totally fine with. PD has been giving back the F9s for the simple fact that one of two things will happen. If you try to break out, you will lose the gun entirely and you will not get it back. Like, it just poof. Like, it's gone from PD can't get it back. PD can't do anything with it. PD is, their hands are tied. So one of two things can happen. You can try to break out of prison and lose your F9, or you serve out the prison sentence. And that's exactly what's been happening with the F9's been giving back. They've been forcing people to serve their prison sentences, aka me, because I have one of those and I don't want to lose it. So there are ways to combat and give opportunities for those who have to buy it inside a city, and then those who, so that way, like you don't really have much to lose at the point. But somebody that spends $50 on a gun, I don't know if they want to break out of prison and lose $50. That's the way I look at it.
Sorry, I thought you were done.
No, you can go ahead.
The next question is, can we get more things in the city for civs to do that are not business related?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the right script. There's a script person out there that has scripts, but they have a headache system, and it takes more time to set up than is needed. But I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just do it anyways. I'm looking to add pool, bowling. Somebody brought up tennis. Like to use the basketball courts, so we'll find a basketball court script.
Golfing.
Say it again.
Golf.
Golfing can be added inside of city as well. So we can use the 9-hole course that's there. Is it 9? I think it might be a 9. It might be 18, but I could be wrong.
I think it's a 9.
Okay. So you utilize that. So that there's more things to do. I had been working on getting some more of that in at the same time. Just trying to get some of these other crim activities, because there's a lot of people that came over that wanted to be criminals. But we will get more civilian items to do as well. Because I know I really would love to bowl. On the other thing too, I'm trying to find a way to stream like movies inside of city as well. So that people can watch different movies. I know we have the TV, and we can do like TV script, or we can do different things like I watch YouTube videos. And somebody was watching SpongeBob the other day.
There's Jimmy. There's 2 or 3 ideas I can send you on that. There's actually a Legion Square that's pretty easy on the financial side, that has an actual community TV screen section where it's got bleachers, and it's actually Legion Square, and you can actually play whatever you want to play on it, kind of sort of like the TVs. And then there's also a drive-in movie theater that's available for the county. It's like a large drive-in facility where you drive your vehicles in. There's a big screen, and you can play whatever you want on the screen, just like you do TVs as well. I'll send you those to give you those ideas to help out with that.
That's fine. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, the Sandy is gone for now, by the way. It's not been utilized like I thought it would be. Personally, I think once we get some of this stuff, I'll add the Sandy back in, because Sandy had a bowling alley. It had the drive-in movie theater as well. I forgot we were gonna host the Deal No Deals there as well. But it didn't it didn't go too well, so we had to
That was a
improvise
sad
that.
day for me when I was getting prepared. I'm like, can't wait to set this up here. And you're like, it's not there anymore. And I was like, no, what do you mean? Now I have to find a new spot. That's all I have though. I know Terp mentioned fentanyl. Maybe that's something we could possibly do with EMS, because I know we were looking at drug scripts for EMS.
So fentanyl is a street drug, really. Fentanyl is used to enhance like different drugs. So I don't know what the use of fentanyl would be for
That's true.
EMS. But
That's
EMS
true.
is getting different drugs. We're
They
getting
carry
different.
fentanyl in the ambulance in real life.
What?
I think.
Do they really?
Yep, fentanyl, ketamine.
Yeah. They'll give you. I think they give it in the hospital too.
Yeah, I've
Depending.
Yeah,
had fentanyl in the hospital,
we use
but,
it as a pain medication.
That's crazy.
And for
I did.
what I think would be better is like Narcan and the ability to overdose.
Could see that. Rooster, I brought up the fact that if did you want to say anything about the merge between Maverick and Ironclad?
Only that it's been a very warm welcome. I haven't seen anybody in any instance push back or make anybody feel like they weren't welcome. So that's a kudos to the community that you guys have built so far. That everybody was very receptive to all the members so far, and there's still plenty more out there that haven't transitioned yet. That hopefully will be transitioning here real soon over to the to Maverick as they get their time in their personal lives straightened out to do so. But I mean, it's commendable for you guys to have embraced this as well as everybody has. All the changes that have came along with it. Jimmy has been Jimmy and Pixie and Wong and the sheriff and everybody has been very receptive in the upper level type changes that we've been able to come in and give ideas on and been very receptive, adding stuff in. So I mean that part of it, I do want to say on behalf of Ironclad, we appreciate all that, and Jimmy's quick to draw when it comes to getting stuff added in, and I've told him that in messages and meetings and stuff too, that he's pretty quick at getting stuff implemented, which is very much appreciated as well. And I just want to say thank you for that to everybody. I appreciate that. We're glad to be here. I'm enjoying it. Every time I've gotten into RP, I've gotten very good RP. So I'm very happy. Murphy, Shackle. I mean, as far as I know, everybody's extremely happy, and we're pushing forward. I do want to say the biggest part that I'm playing would be on the law enforcement side. I love law enforcement RP. That's the biggest thing I do personally. And as I aggravate the hell out of Wong and the sheriff about certain things that we're working in on the back end, like SOPs and different things to make PD a little bit more on the serious, realistic side of things, so that we can ensure that the camaraderie between civilian suspects and the law enforcement departments are very clean and orderly, and just give that real good RP each time that you come in contact with them. If there's any headaches there or any aggravations there, don't let that frustrate you. Pass the word around. Don't let it frustrate you. We're all working together trying to make this thing as good as we can, putting all our brains together to make it, a bigger, better community as we grow together. So if there's any aggravations there, let us know about it. We're talking just about daily here, almost daily here lately on the law enforcement side, trying to sort out things and get things leveled out and bringing the two ideas, multiple ideas together to make one big happy family with it. So don't get frustrated